morning friends, it's Shan here and welcome to Golf with Shan. In today's video, I am headed to the Shangbang golf course here in Chongqing, China. It is a beautiful golf course surrounded by mountains. The forecast today is a little overcast with some light rain, which personally I think it gives this golf course that unique character of the city in the spring with the fog over the mountains. Is absolutely gorgeous, as you'll see in a second. Today is actually going to be my first round of golf in 8 months. For me, golf is a safe space. It's where I go to completely turn off my phone, airplane mode, no notifications. The only stress I have on the golf course is that putt to save par or some shot over a pond. For me, this is my getaway spot. It's kind of like meditation to me. I hope that this video brings you guys some kind of peace, and I hope that you guys enjoy this vlog, enjoy this beautiful golf course, and get to see another side of Chongqing, China, the non-city, the serene, and just peaceful side of the city. So yeah, without further ado, let's head over to the golf course. I decided to play from the red tees today just because it's my first round in a long time and I was just coming out of 8 months of basically golf hiatus for various reasons. But anyways, up first we have a par 4. There is water all down the left side and then water that cuts into the middle of the fairway around the 200-yard marker, which is why I hit a hybrid here for my first shot. Hole number 2 is a par 5 dogleg left. There is a pond off to the right and a bunker on the left. The good shot would be to aim for those trees that were just sprouting up down the middle of the fairway. Unfortunately, I pulled my shot off to the left, so I ended up in the rough, but it's okay because it's a par 5 and hitting from the red tees, I could still reach the green in regulation with 2 iron shots. The struggle of playing a new course and not knowing how fast the greens are on different holes, yeah, it's real, but it's okay. I saved par here. Hole number 3 is the first par 3. There is a giant bunker leading all the way up to the green and then water all down the right side of the green. The general rule for golf, greens always break towards the water, so the goal here is to just try to keep it on the green on the left side of the pin and have it roll down a little. Speed judgment was much better here, thank you. Hole number 4 is a par 4. There is water all down the right side, as you can see here. The thing with courses in Chongqing is that the tree line is pretty much out of bounds. The trees are very thick. It's almost impossible to ever find the ball or hit out of the trees. So just pretend that those trees are essentially also water. The goal here is to aim for the white looking house up in front that gives you a clear shot into the green. For my distance, I could have aimed slightly more right and flirt with the water because as you can see, I outdrove the fairway length and I was in the rough here. But it's okay, I still got a very clear shot into the green. Hole number 5 is a short par 4. It plays a little bit longer than the actual yardage, but still drivable if I hit a good shot. There's water in front of the tee decks and then all down the right side, and there is a giant bunker in front of the green. As you'll see here, I did not make the best contact on the drive, and I ended up right up against the lip of this bunker. So I did have to chip twice. My caddy turned off the camera while I was on my second chip. That's okay, we move on to the next hole. Hole number 6 is our second par 5. It is a massive dogleg right. Where you see the trees cutting in on the right side, that is where the fairway turns, and then the green is pretty much tucked in behind the trees. So the goal here is to aim for the left side of the fairway, which I did not do. So don't do this. But I'm okay because from there I could still hit a decent iron. I think I hit a 6 iron here, and that led me to a very easy third shot on a par 5. Hole number 7 is a par 3. This one is fairly straightforward. There's nothing in front of the green. There's 2 bunkers tucked on each side. So just aim for the flagstick and hope it goes in. Since pretty much the beginning of my golfing career, my miss has been a pull or a draw to the left. A draw is not a problem, but sometimes it hooks. So you'll see that a lot of the time when I miss a shot, I'm usually on the left side of the hole. Hole number 8 is a par 4. It's a dogleg left, and actually from the red tees I could have gone straight over the cart path here. I aimed slightly right of the cart path, as you'll see, and I actually outdrove the fairway length before it takes a turn left, so I ended up in the rough for my second shot. But if you are playing from the red tees, or if you hit it further, you can cut through right through the cart path, and then you'll end up on the fairway to the left of me here. You couldn't see on camera here, but I hit a 7 iron and I actually hit the flagstick, which left me with this short putt for birdie. Hole number 9 is a fun little par 4. Before I talk about the hole, can we just admire the mountains in the back? So beautiful, especially on a slightly foggy day. I just think it really gives it that like Chongqing vibe. So anyways, as you can see, giant bunker in the front, bunker all around the greens. From the fairway, the green is actually uphill, as you will see in the next shot. The benefit and slight drawback of hitting from the forward tees is I generally end up with a pitching wedge or even a sand wedge into the green for my second shot. It is very good practice for trying to distance control, which here, as you will see, I did not do as well as I should have. But that's the thing with playing from the forward tees, is I don't get to practice my long irons as much. On to the back 9. The back 9 is a lot more difficult than the front 9, starting off with number 10. This is a par 4 dogleg left. There's water all down the left side. From the red tees, if you hit 220, you may outdrive the fairway here like I did. You can aim for those bunkers and just go straight over to that edge of the fairway. It's a bit more risky to play from the forward tees for me, which is actually kind of interesting just because hitting driver isn't always the best choice, but I don't really know this course, so I didn't know that when I started. Hole number 11 is a par 4. It's a dogleg right, and by right I mean it takes a 90-degree turn at the end of the fairway. There's water all down the right side, and let's just admire the mountains in the back again. How gorgeous. So from the red tees, the aim is to actually try to cut the corner a little bit. Again, I hit my hook, and I probably ended up past the fairway again on the left side, but hitting towards the right will get you a better look into the green from the fairway. I really gotta fix this hook. It's causing me to not hit greens in regulation, which is very important if I want to make more birdies. And while I'm at it, probably also chip better. I think I just need to work more on my golf game. My excuse is that I haven't played a round of golf in 8 months and I'm coming out of quarantine, so yeah. Hole number 12 is a par 4. It's a dogleg right, and there's a giant pond off to the right, as you'll see on the next tee shot. So from here, the goal is to actually try to cut the corner a little bit. Obviously don't go right because there's water there, but to cut the corner a little bit so you have a better shot into the green. As you will see, I hit my classic pull for the day, and I actually was going down the middle of the fairway, but because I'm playing from the forward tees, I went past the fairways again, and again had to hit from the rough. Hole number 13. I love and hate this hole because, as you can see, it's beautiful, but off to the left I think we have some residential houses and then the giant pond that was on the right side of the previous hole. So for this hole, obviously don't go short. The trees are very thick and you can't hit out of them, but the green is pretty big, so I would say try to take a longer club, which I should have done, and almost try to go straight over the bunker in front. Hole number 14 is a par 5. It takes a sharp left turn at the path there. From the red tees, you actually skip the water in front, but it also means you do have to cut the corner because if you drive over 200 yards, you will go out of bounds going straight down the fairway. So I was aiming for the second tree on the left. I did pull it a little bit, so I ended up in the rough down the left side, but if you do aim for those trees and just cut the corner, you'll be fine for your second shot on the fairway. Of course, the water continues down the left here. It doesn't actually run up to the hole, but it is still on the left for your second and third shot. Hole number 15 is another par 4. This one is a dogleg right. There is water down both sides from the tee decks, but up ahead there's just bunkers guarding the sides of the fairway up to the green. The green is a little bit uphill from the fairway. From the forward tees, or if you hit really far, you can completely cut the corner. So as you see here, I hit over the path on the right side, and I still ended up out driving the fairway here from the forward tees. I should just stop playing from the forward tees, but I could have cut the corner a little bit more so I could hit from the fairway for my approach shot. I thought this putt was going to move much faster down this hill, but it did not. The greens are a little inconsistent, but I should have made this putt here, so Hole number 16 is a pretty standard par 3. There's no water or anything, just bunkers guarding all around the green. You guessed it, I pulled my tee shot again so I can show you guys the lovely thick grass that is around the greens. Yeah. Fortunately, I was able to hit it out onto the green, so I didn't go out of bounds and it wasn't too much of a disaster of a hole. Hole number 17 is the longest hole on the golf course. It is almost 700 yards from the tips. Par 5. It is a dogleg left. Good thing is there's no water on this hole, but there is bunker all down the sides of the fairway sporadically. The goal here from the front tees is to actually cut the corner from the road. I hit down the middle of the fairway because I didn't know that I was supposed to take a shortcut here. So again, ended up in the rough just outside of the fairway. I kind of chunked this fairway wood from the rough, just wasn't a really good shot, so I had a long way to go for my third shot still. Yikes, should have made that one. Final hole, number 18, is a par 4. It's pretty straightforward. There is a pond that cuts in front at about 250 yards. My caddy didn't tell me that because she just figured I wouldn't hit it into the water, but I was close. I outdrove the fairway and I ended up in the rough. But let's just take a look at how gorgeous this course is and look at this clubhouse. It is something else. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!